Welcome to the Golf League Network's video tutorial on Team Extra Points. In this tutorial, you will learn how to set up and award extra points to a team instead of a player. These are points that the user must manually enter, unlike the points that the system automatically generates. If you are not familiar with what extra points are or how they are used, please watch our video tutorial entitled Extra Points Overview before proceeding. Since the basis of league play is an ongoing team competition, there are many instances when you would like to award extra points to the team instead of to individual players on a team. Where this option might come in particularly handy would be in a pooling league, where a team could have, say, 20 players on it, but only 2 compete each week. In this instance, it would be far better to give extra points to the team and not have those points linked to a particular player. Team points can be used with both default and no default point categories. We will now demonstrate how both point types work with teams. We will use our previously created extra point categories in this demonstration. So if you are not familiar with how to set up these extra point categories, please stop here and view our tutorials on default and no default extra points. Let's start with awarding team points in a default point category. Notice that there are currently no extra points listed in the standing box of the home page. Now from the home page, let's click on Scoring, where we find extra points, and let's go to Award Extra Points. After selecting our round that we want to award our points in and selecting our category, we're now going to click on Team and hit Continue. Notice that instead of our player roster coming up, the listings are now by teams, and the teams will be displayed in the order they were created, starting with Team 1. We can see that the default point category is set to 3, so each box to the left of the team name is where you would click to put a check mark, and those teams will then be awarded 3 points. We could click Include All and notice that a check mark is by all teams' names. If this is the case, that's an easy way to do it. But for this demonstration, we're just going to click on the 4 teams that we want to award the 3 points to. Now we'll click Save and notice that a pop-up box alerts us that our points have been updated. So if everything is correct, we're going to click OK. Now we are back to the initial Award Extra Points screen, and we're still on the same round. So let's now see how to award team points using a category with no default points assigned, which would be our adjustment category. Team is still defaulted, so now we click Continue, and again our roster comes up with just the team names. As we previously learned about working with extra points where there was no default point value attached, we must manually enter the points for each team. Remember that the points may be positive, negative, whole numbers, or they may contain a decimal point. This is a great spot to note that we have a comment field to help you remember why the extra points were awarded or rescinded. If everything is correct, click Save and then OK on our pop-up box to let us know that everything has been updated. Since we're finished awarding team points, let's click on our Home tab and check out the updated extra points, which, as you remember, are always found in the standing box on the home page. And there they are. Always, if you have further questions, our staff at the Golf League Network are here to help you, either by using the support button found on your home page or by phoning us with your questions.